Hi, welcome to lessonswithtroy.com. I'm Troy Brenningmeyer. Well, this is volume 2 of Slow Old Timey Dobro. We're just going to pick up where we left off at the end of volume 1 there. And this lesson, just to kind of summarize, is all about slants. So slanting your bar, getting harmonized scales and different kind of partial chords using slants. So let's jump right on into it and start working with this first scale. And this is kind of where we left off at the end of volume 1, was working with this particular scale. And if you have your tablature, this is going to be measures 1, 2, 3, and 4 in your tab. And we're going to be using intervals of a sixth, major and minor sixth, to harmonize this scale. And we're in the key of C. So just like I've shown you everything so far, with slow and pretty dobro and my volume 1 of slow old timey dobro, we're sticking in the key of C here so we can really get all these shapes down in one key and then be able to move it in and out of different keys once we get this one key down, right, and all the shapes for it. So let me go ahead and play you this, and you can either pinch it together, as you can see with my right hand, like that, or you can stagger it, maybe thumb and middle, or middle and thumb. And you can, and in the tab there it says index and thumb. And I'll be talking too about some palm blocking and pick blocking to kind of get rid of some of this excess ringing out of the strings. So I'm just kind of playing it here to get it in your head. If you had volume 1, this is where we left off on volume 1, showing you this scale. So as you can see, as I play this, I'm playing 2 strings with 1 string in between. Okay, so that's on your 5th string and 3rd string, 5th fret. And like I said, you can either stagger them or pick them together. And then you go to your 3rd fret now on your 4th string and 2nd string. And move that up to your 5th fret. And then go all the way to your 10th fret on your 5th string and 3rd string. Notice how I use just a little bit of vibrato to kind of bring that to life. And then 12th fret, 5th string, 3rd string. Go up to your 10th fret, but now on your 4th string and 2nd string. 4th string, 2nd string, 12th fret. Now here's where we're going to do our first slant of the lesson. Okay, this is going to be on your 9th fret and your 10th fret. And you just want to, the way I do slants is I just tilt my bar under my fingers. As you can see that, so I don't turn my whole hand like that. I just kind of put the bar as if the bar is straight here on my 10th fret. And I'm going to get a slant on my 9th and 10th fret, and I'm going to skip this 2nd string here. I always try to do a little bit of vibrato on that just to kind of mask any weird intonation. As you can see, I just take my thumb and just kind of push it just slightly under my fingers to where it looks like that under my fingers. Now you can do your whole hand like that, but oftentimes you can't see my elbow here, but it kind of wants, your elbow wants to push out that way. I like to just push that bar right under my fingers. So let's go through this again. 5th fret, 5th string, 3rd string, 3rd fret, 4th string, 2nd string, 5th fret, 4th string, 2nd string, go all the way up to your 10th fret, 5th string, 3rd string, 12th fret on the same strings, 5th string, 3rd string, 10th fret, 4th string, and your 2nd string, 12th fret, 4th string, 2nd string. And then here's where you do your slant on your 9th fret and your 10th fret on your 3rd string, 1st string. So that's a great one to start getting those intervals of a sixth. And like I said, you have major and minor sixth in there, depending on how it fits with the what your lowest note is whatever key that would be. This is how I think about intervals, at least. If it falls within the key of your lowest note here, and I know I'm going to lose some people here because some people don't have the keys memorized yet, or key signatures memorized. But like say from E to C, E is my lowest note and C is my highest note. So C doesn't naturally fall within the key of E. It's normally a C sharp. So that would be a minor sixth there. Now when you go from F to D, D does fall naturally within the key of F. So that would be a major sixth. And it's actually the distance between these notes in half steps or semitones, whatever you want to call it. And if you go from E to C, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 semitones, or 8 half steps in between from E to C. But if you do 9 half steps, then that would be a major sixth. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So, but the way I think about it is I have all my key signatures memorized, and I always measure it off the lowest note in relation to that interval. So from E to C, like I said, C doesn't naturally fall within the key of E. It's a half step flat from there. So that would be a minor sixth. So obviously that gets pretty complex and gets into a whole lesson on music theory. So what I'm going to be saying throughout this lesson is either intervals of a sixth or intervals of a third. And when we start getting into the harmonized major scale, you'll be able to see what these major and minor thirds look like on your first and second string as we use slants or straight bar. Okay, so we got that down. Let's go ahead and move on and start learning some of our 1, 4, 5 chords using slants.